It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers, and it comes your way next.
On a warm afternoon in the Tar Heel Stadium, North Carolina, EA Sports brings you to Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Panther kicker Zane Gonzalez has us ready to go, and we are underway here from Bank of America Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Bringing this crew out, it's someone known for his big arm since he entered the league back in 2016, Jacoby Brissett.
He spent the early years of his career bouncing between starter and backup as needed, and played well, but never had a team fully commit to him as their guy. He does retain the toolbox that made him projectable as a starter. Big, strong player with a powerful arm, deceptively mobile, and tough to tackle. The best part about his game, leadership and being a great teammate.
A first carry out for Kareem Hunt, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Brissett. Got an open man. It's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action now, Brissett. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate for the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That's complete to Bell over the middle. Touchdown! David Bell, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start in there on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws a football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Taken down at the 42.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd 6. Mayfield down. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run. That's a positive play for the offense.
Off the play fake, here's Rasad. And that is incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worked this up yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Mayfield on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. A nice little screen to get 6 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if your team has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold them just a couple and force the 3rd down.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 42-yard punt, 6 on a return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Cleveland offense making their way out. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Play fake, Brissett. Swings this out for Hunt. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Let's do this, man.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Well, when you got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
And the next-gen stat shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. On play action, Brissett. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. 18 yards for Nick Chubb. And the Browns lead us now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in points category, but in the yards category. See if they can do better here on this drive. First down, Mayfield. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about no man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, and that's incomplete.
Well, for incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So on now is Johnny Hacker to punt this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Browns set to take over. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Brissett. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, Barner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defense backs on the field on most plays.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Browns offense to get ready to head back onto the field. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, I see you nod your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Brissett. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Brissett sets to throw it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Throwing, Brissett. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys a ball to start their drive at midfield.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. Mayfield's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he's tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Robbie Anderson has been used more as a short field receiver in Carolina than the deep threat he was in New York. Over 1,600 yards in 2 seasons with the Panthers. Now his 3rd season as a starter in Charlotte. He picks up a 1st down here, and he's certainly hoping they get back to throwing him the long ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
2nd and 4. They go play action. Mayfield to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn the field, pick up the 1st down.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look,
They had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up a running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collect the victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're knotted up at 14. That time a 6-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside of 5. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
First down, Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the delay, here's Hunt. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel sub packages, don't they?
We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Brissett. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do. It gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Anderson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Yeah, great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up to catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
Definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. The touchdown. Here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's able to take this one out to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on a move on first down. They run it again with Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 38, Brissett, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he's a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Browns on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Brissett. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Brissett drops it off for Chubb. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. That'll bring us 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we've got a tie game here, a back and forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of 30. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
They have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time, so have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Open man is Robbie Anderson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head steam going.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
And you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. That's caught right side by Anderson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender. I mean, he goes right at him and really try to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First down, Mayfield. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys the lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
Ready to roll? Come on with it, man. Keep going. Let's go, man. Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Browns. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll dump this up to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Mayfield to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to regain possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Mayfield now. Under pressure, they got him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. The set on first down. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. And incomplete on a deep ball.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action now. Brissett. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backward, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Brissett. Throw left side, complete. That's Hunt. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. That'll be caught by Anderson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Mayfield looks to throw. Being chased. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield.
You can see the time, effort, and thought they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one, maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Once again, we got to get it done as a group.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is Brissett. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Brissett. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
The Browns send out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And our game's a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now Mayfield.
Out left to Anderson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Mayfield on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on a move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got Anderson right side.
And they've got this now to about the 12-yard line.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Mayfield with it once more. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Mayfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throw it, Mayfield. Got his tight end, that's complete. That's Thomas. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
That's tough to play zone defense. They can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call
touchdown Panthers. DJ Moore from 8 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore.
after the touchdown. Here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. The Browns drive about to get started. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards for number 11.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The Shaq tops it here with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And so a little bit over. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both moved our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
First out to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Meanwhile, Mayfield throw complete there to Thomas.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Mayfield. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the 1st down, but you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro.
This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a two-score deficit here in the fourth. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and short yardage, Brissett. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Now Brissett. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2nd down at 4. A give running right is Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Brissett now. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards and a 2nd down. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Brissett. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20, 10, 5. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend a lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this was pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
From the 27, Brissett right back to Bell, and it's caught once again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there, push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or probably something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Second and 2. To throw, Brissett. Flushed out right. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense is just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Nick Chubb steps short, and the Panthers will get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Second and 7, operating from the 34. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 near the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line is getting some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Mayfield looks to throw. For Marshall, that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets into the 30.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That's just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.